There are two things which humans are crazy and would go to any extent to achieve. One is money and the other is power. Desire for power is within every human being, and some have done exceptionally well to become extremely powerful. Some people are so powerful that they can change the fate of millions. This is top 10, and here are the top 10 most powerful people in the world. Sit tight and let's get into it. At number 10, we have Larry Page. Let me guess, without his invention, you cannot watch this video. Yes, Larry Page is the founder of Google. He is very powerful because Google has the data, and data is like the oil of the 21st century. You may wonder why he is still so powerful even though he is not the CEO of Google and Alphabet anymore. It's because he is still a part of the board of directors and also holds a large share in Google and Alphabet Incorporation. He also has control over PageRank, which is Google's search engine ranking algorithm, and he is the most powerful person in the online world. At number 9, we have Narendra Modi. Being the head of the second most populous country and world's largest democracy, the Honorable Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi is more powerful than you actually imagine. Sri Narendra Modi has raised his profile as a global leader in recent years by making diplomatic ties with various other powerful nations. He is also known for his fearless decisions, and some of them include demonetization, abolition of Article 370, and also the Doklam standoff. At number 8, we have Muhammad bin Salman Al Saud. Quite a big name. He is the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia and is as powerful as his big name. We all know that the Middle East has a plethora of oil resources and is home to some of the wealthiest countries in the world. Saudi Arabia is the richest country in the Middle East. Even though Salman is not the king, he has unofficially taken over the country and is now the most influential person in the Middle East and the Arabian League of Countries. His recent anti-corruption campaign has been one of his most successful missions. It is expected that the politics of the Middle East will revolve around Salman for the next few generations. At number 7, we have Bill Gates. Well, we guess this will be the most familiar face in this entire list. Bill Gates is the second richest man in the world right now and has the record for being at first position for the longest period. He is not just the founder of Microsoft, but also the chairman of Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, which is the largest private charitable foundation. Through this, Bill works to improve global health and also to create equal opportunity for people around the globe. Some of his successful missions include the abolition of polio. This proves that despite being so powerful and rich, he is kind-hearted and generous. If you are interested in knowing more about Bill Gates and his foundation, there is a documentary in the name Inside Bill's Brain on Netflix. At number 6, we have Pope Francis. Being the spiritual leader of almost 1/6 of the world's population, around 1.3 billion, Pope Francis is certainly one of the most powerful people in this world. He is the head of the Catholic Church and sovereign of the Vatican City. In November 2016, he gave priests the power to forgive women who undergo abortions. He has continued to push for climate change reform, better treatment of refugees, greater attention to persecution of religious minorities. At number 5, we have Jeff Bezos. This e-commerce giant is the owner of Amazon and is now ruling both the online shopping and online content industry. Amazon is by far the most trusted and most popular platform in almost all parts of the world for online shopping. Besides owning Amazon, Jeff Bezos also owns an aerospace company named Blue Origin, which makes rockets for commercial use. Also, he is the richest human on our planet. His net worth as of April 2020 is $117.4 billion. At number 4, we have Angela Merkel. Angela Merkel became the first female chancellor of Germany in 2005, and from then she is serving her fourth term as the Chancellor of Germany. Chancellor is the highest political post in Germany. She remains the de facto leader of European Union as she is the leader of the largest economy of Europe. She successfully led Germany through the financial crisis and led the country back in the path of growth. One point to note is that she is also rated as the world's most powerful woman. Coming up at number 3.
Friends, I present to you the President of the United States of America, Mr. Donald Trump.
Donald Trump is the first billionaire president of the United States. The President of the United States is often considered as one of the most powerful people in the world. The President of the United States is also the commander of the third largest army of the world and the leader of the world's largest economy. Combined with all these things, he is a businessman, which makes him the third most powerful person in the entire planet. At number 2, we have Vladimir Putin. Now here comes a man who could do anything to remain in power and show the world that his government in Russia is the most powerful in the world. Putin worked as a spy in the Soviet-controlled East Germany. The late 80s and early 90s were some of the worst days in the history of Soviet Union. The fall of the Berlin Wall and the collapse of the Soviet Union proved to be a massive geopolitical and economic setback for the country. Then there comes Putin, who uses this situation and makes a strong impression among the Russians and becomes the president of Russia in 2000. He is ruling the largest country on the planet for more than 2 decades. He has been voted as the world's most powerful person 4 times in a row from 2013 to 2016. Coming up at number 1, we have Xi Jinping. Xi Jinping is the president of China, which happens to be the world's most populous country. China is the factory of the world. Just look around yourself. There is a high chance that 60% of the things you see around is made in China. China has the largest manpower in the world, and Xi Jinping is also the commander-in-chief of China's armed forces, the largest military on earth. China is the largest exporter of goods, around 13.7% of the global exports. China's GDP has grown exponentially from the start of the century, and it is believed that it will be the next superpower of the world. Now we hope you are convinced that Xi Jinping is the world's most powerful person right now. It is really hard to believe that a single human being can create a remarkable impact on human race, both positive and negative. A leader can change the fate of the citizens living in his country. Check out our previous video to witness a situation. And this is it for today's top 10. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned.